Namaste. So this is the May morning that we've been waiting for. So beautiful. I was out hanging laundry, hearing all those birds, seeing that green and the light. So I hope you're ready to have a good day, and please go outside. I say that every day, but really go outside today. We're going to keep going with our Anga Laghava practice all over lightness. We're moving on the hold after exhale. If that ever becomes too strenuous, then please move on your exhale. So move on your hold after exhale unless you start feeling strain, and then you can just move on the exhale. We'll be doing some vinyasas today, linking some poses together. We'll begin in Samastiti at the back of the mat. Feeling your feet rooting down into the ground. Taking that stability into your being. And draw the sense of stability up the legs, through the pelvis, up to the crown of the head. And then match that sense of stability with a sense of ease. Doing no more than is necessary to stand comfortably. Bring the attention into the body. We'll begin with some simple arm movements linked to the breath in order to develop the breath, and then we'll start the Anga Laghava technique. We're using Ujjayi breath throughout, keeping the breath subtle and lengthened, although when we begin moving on the hold after exhale, the breath may be a little shorter than usual. That's totally fine and probably appropriate. With your gaze fixed, your mouth gently closed, begin to breathe through the nose. Gentle constriction in the back of the throat. Whispering ah to create the Ujjayi sound. And we'll begin with just the arms. And an inhale, float the arms forward and up. As you exhale, engage the belly gently and lower the arms down the front. And then we'll move the arms out to the side and up with the next inhale, linking the movement to the breath, bringing the attention to what you're doing here and now. Exhale from the pubic bone, lower the arms down, relax the shoulders. And we'll go to the front again with the inhale, arms forward and up, keeping the chin down, the gaze fixed. Exhale, gently draw the belly in, starting at the pubic bone as you lower the arms down and soften the shoulders. And again, we'll take the arms out and up with inhale. And exhale from the low belly, lower the arms down. And now we'll begin the Anga Laghava technique in a forward bend. Inhale here. Exhale from the pubic bone upwards, softening the shoulders, maintain the abdominal contraction and hold the breath out. Raise the arms up into the front. And then we'll stay here. Inhale. And engage the belly as you exhale. And hold the breath out. Go into a forward bend. Legs comfortably straight, relaxing the neck and shoulders. Stay here for a slow inhale. A complete exhale. Remember to relax the shoulders, draw the belly to the spine, hold the breath out and lift to the top. Stay here for a breath in. And a breath out. Then lower the arms down the front as you hold the breath out. We'll do it like that again. Inhale. gently. Exhale completely. Keep the belly engaged as you hold the breath out, bringing the arms forward and up. And stay for a breath here. Be sure you feel the exhale beginning low. Then hold the breath out as you bend forward. Relax into the forward bend and stay for a breath. Release the neck and shoulders as you exhale. Feel the belly pulling to the spine. Hold the breath out. Come up to the top. And stay for the inhale. And for the exhale. And lower the arms down the front as you hold the breath out. And stay for an inhale. And an exhale. We're going to add an element as you hold the breath out. Take the arms forward and up. And stay for a breath. As you hold the breath out, we're coming into a half forward bend. Hands on the back, back flat. Gaze at the toes. Stay and inhale. Stay and exhale. Draw the belly to the spine. And then as you hold the breath out, release into the forward bend. Arms hanging down. And stay for a breath. And as you hold the breath out, lift all the way to the top. And take a breath here. With the breath held out, arms lower down the front. We'll do that same vinyasa again. Inhale here. Exhale from the low belly. Hold the breath out. Bring the arms forward and up. And stay for a breath. As you hold the breath out, fold in half, flat back, hands to the back. Gaze towards the toes. Stay for a breath. And as you hold the breath out, release into the forward bend. Stay for a breath there. And as you hold the breath out, lift to the top. And stay for a breath. With the breath held out, arms come down the front. We're going to add one more element to this vinyasa. Stay for a breath. With the hold, arms come forward and up. And stay here for a breath. On the hold, go to the half forward bend with the hands behind the back. Back is flat, gazing towards the toes. Stay for a breath. And on the hold, you'll drop into the forward bend, relaxing the neck and shoulders, and stay for a breath. And then on the hold, we'll bend the knees. Move into full or half squat. Keep the bottoms of the heels down on the mat and stay for a breath. If you can't do a full squat, you just have your hands where they're comfortable. And as you hold the breath out, come up to the top and stay for a breath. On the hold, arms come down the front. We'll do it like that one more time. Take a breath. And while you hold the breath out, arms forward and up. Stay a breath here. And with the breath held out, fold in half, flat back, gaze towards the toes, hands on the back, and stay for a breath. With the breath held out, bend into the forward bend, relax the neck and shoulders, stay here for a breath. And on the hold, bend the knees, half or full squat, and stay for a breath. With the breath held out, lift to the top. for a breath. And with the breath held out, arms come down the front. And then relax the breath. Feel your feet on the floor. And then observe the effect in the body. Keep the gaze steady as you rest. And we'll take another vinyasa. Again, we'll progressively add elements, beginning with Virabhadrasana, the hero. We'll steady the pelvis. Turn the right toes slightly out. Step the left leg comfortably forward. Hips square to the wall in front of you. And relax the arms. Drop the chin down slightly so your gaze is going down on a long, low angle. And stay here for a full inhale. A complete exhale. And hold the breath out. Raise the arms forward and up as you bend the left knee. And stay for a breath. On the hold, bring the arms down and straighten the leg. And we'll do it like that one more time. Take your full breath here. And as you hold the breath out, bend the knee, raise the arms forward and up. And take the breath. Inhale slowly. Exhale from the low belly. And then lower the arms and straighten the leg. We'll add a forward bend. Stay for a breath. On your hold, raise the arms and bend the knee. And take a breath in the hero. As you hold the breath out, straighten the leg, bring your hands to your back. Fold down into Parsvottanasana and stay for a breath here. And as you hold the breath out again, raise to the hero. Bend the knee, raise the arms. And take your breath here. And with the breath held out, arms down, legs straight. We'll do that again. Pause with the breath out, or pause and stay for a breath. And then with the breath out, arms forward and up as you bend the left knee. And stay for a breath. On the hold, bend down into the forward bend, hands to the back. And take your breath here, keep it smooth. Make sure that exhale is complete. And while you hold the breath out, bend the knee, raise the arms, lift back up into the hero, and take a breath there. And on the hold, arms come down, legs straightens. We'll have one more element to add. Stay for a breath here. As you hold the breath, lifting in into the hero, and stay for a breath. And with the breath held out, forward bend, hands onto the back, and take a breath. We're moving into the triangle next. So on the hold, right arm to the ceiling, left hand on the leg, turn the torso, and then stay for a breath in the triangle. And then as you hold the breath out, bend into the forward bend. Both hands on the leg or fingertips on the floor. Stay for a breath. And as you hold the breath out, back up into the hero. And stay a breath there. With the breath held out, arms down, legs straight. And stay for a breath. One more time through the whole vinyasa. On the hold, arms forward and up, bend the left knee. And take a breath in the hero. with the breath held out. Bend down into the forward bend with hands on the back. And stay for a breath there. On the hold, we're moving to the triangle. Right arm up to the ceiling, left hand on the leg, turn the chest, look up if you can. Stay for a breath. And while you hold the breath out, return to the forward bend. Hands on the legs or fingertips on the floor. Take a breath there. On the hold, lift back up into the hero. And stay for a breath. And with the exhale, the hold after exhale, arms down, legs straight. Relax the breath. And step the left foot back to meet the right foot. Line the feet up. Feel the feet rooting down into the floor. Lift tall through the whole body. Sthira Sukha, steady and easeful. Relax the control of the breath. Keep the attention in the body. And we'll take the second side. Steady the pelvis. Turn the left toe slightly out. Step the right foot forward. Stay grounded through both of your feet. Take a full, slow breath. And on the hold after exhale, lift to the hero. And breathe in the hero. And on the hold after exhale, arms down, right leg straight. And take a breath here. On the hold, again, lift into Virabhadrasana. And stay for a breath. And hold the breath out, lower the arms and straighten the leg. We'll add the forward bend. Stay for a breath. Hold the breath out and lift back up into the hero. And stay for a breath there. On the hold, bend down, straightening the right leg, hands to the back. And stay for a breath in Parshvottanasana. With the breath held out, lift back up into the hero. And take your breath there. And on the hold, arms down, legs straight. We'll do it like that again. Stay for a breath. And as you hold the breath out, raise the arms and bend the knee. Stay for a breath here. On the hold, bend down, straightening the right leg, hands to the back. And take a breath. As you hold the breath out, bend the knee, raise the arms, lifting back up into the hero, and stay for a breath. And on the hold, arms down, legs straight. Another time like that. Stay for a breath. Slow that exhale down. Hold the breath out as you lift to the hero. Gentle inhale. Exhaling from the pubic bone. And hold the breath out. Bend into the hero with the forward bend with the hands behind the back and stay for a breath. Hold the breath out as you lift back up into the hero. And take a breath there. And on on the hold, arms down, legs straight. Now we'll add the triangle. Stay for a breath here. On the hold, lift to the hero. And take your breath. On the hold, down to the forward bend, hands onto the back. And take your breath. As you hold the breath out, triangle, right hand to the right leg, left arm up to the ceiling, and take a breath in the pose. As you hold the breath out, return to the forward bend, hands on the legs or fingertips on the floor, and take a breath here. On the hold, we lift to the top, coming back into the hero, and stay for a breath. And with the breath held out, arms down, legs straight. One more time through the vinyasa. Stay for a breath here. And on the hold, Virabhadrasana. Stay for a breath. On the hold, Parsvottanasana, hands to the back. And stay for the breath. On the hold, right hand to the right leg, left arm to the ceiling. Trikonasana, stay for a breath. On the hold, return to the forward bend. And take your breath. Hold and lift to the hero. And stay for a breath. And on the hold, lower the arms, straighten the leg, and relax the breath. Return to Samastiti. Steady, comfortable rest pose for the body. Relax the control of the breath. Feel the groundedness of the feet, and then notice the effect in the body. See if you're beginning to feel that langana, that lightening effect. Please remember, if the breath becomes disturbed, you can move as you exhale instead of doing all of that moving on the hold. Okay, another vinyasa. This one based around Parvati Trikonasana, the twisted triangle. We'll begin with the legs comfortably wide, feet parallel to each other. Take a full breath here. Inhale, feeling the breath move from the chest to the belly. Exhale, feeling the breath move from the pubic bone upward, softening the shoulders. As you hold the breath out, raise the arms out to the sides and up. And stay for a breath here. We're going to move into a forward bend first. So as you hold the breath out, bring your hands to your back and just fold down the center. Relax the neck and stay for a breath. As you hold the breath out, arms out and up. Lift up tall. Stay for a breath here. And with the breath held out, we'll bend forward again. Hands moving to the back. Stay in the forward bend. Slow breath in and out. And as you hold the breath out, come to the top and stay for a breath. On the hold, we bend down into the forward bend again and stay for a breath. We're going to add the twist. As you hold your breath out, bring your right hand down to your left foot or leg. Turn your torso to the left and stay for a breath. You can keep your left hand on your back. And as you hold the breath out, return to the forward bend. Right hand returns to the back, and we stay for a breath. With the breath held out, we're going to twist the other way, bringing the left hand down to the right foot or leg, turning the chest, and stay for a breath. And with the breath held out, return to the forward bend. Both hands on the back, relax the neck, and stay for a breath. And with the breath held out, lift to the top and stay for a breath. One more variation. With the breath held out, bend down again, hands to the back. And stay for a breath. With the breath held out, we're bringing the right hand to the left foot or leg, turning the chest and looking to the left. Take a breath there. And then on the hold, stretch your left arm up to the ceiling and look at the fingertips and take a breath here. As you hold the breath out, return to the forward bend with both hands on the back and stay for a breath. With the breath held out, left hand to the right foot, turning the chest, and stay for a breath. And on the hold, reach the right arm up to the ceiling, look up at the right fingertips, and stay for a breath here. On your hold, return to the forward bend, hands on the back, and stay for a breath. And on the hold, come up to the top, and take your breath here. And with the breath held out, we'll lower the arms out to the sides and down. And relax the breath. Step back into Samastiti. Take a moment again to ground down through the feet. Find a steady and comfortable rest position here. Relax the control of the breath. If it's moving quickly, let it. Come down to stand on your knees. We'll build a vinyasa here. Continuing to move on the hold after exhale, or modify it and move on your exhale if you like. A couple of rounds of sweeping arms Vajrasana to begin. Stay for an inhale. And engage and stay for the exhale. With the breath held out, arms lift out to the sides and up. And stay for a breath here. With the breath held out, bend down and bring the hands to the back. Moving into the child's pose with the hands on the back. Stay for a slow breath in, a complete breath out. Then hold the breath out and lift up again, tall on the knees. And stay for a breath. With the breath held out, bend down, hands to the back. And take your breath in the child's pose. And on the hold, lift again, arms out and up, lift tall onto the knees, and stay for a breath here. With the breath held out, we're going to bend forward, this time bringing the hands down to the floor in front of you. And hold the breath out there. Breathe there. Inhale, exhale. As we hold the breath out, we'll come up to all fours. And take a breath in the all fours position. On the hold, we're moving to downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, raise your hips to the ceiling. And take a breath in, down dog. Feel free to bend your knees if you need to. On the hold, bring the knees to the floor. Take a breath on all fours. And with the breath held out, moving to child's pose. Take a breath in the child's pose, slow the breath down. On the hold, we come up to all fours. Stay for a breath. And with the breath held out, move to downward facing dog. Stay for a breath there. With the breath held out, knees move to the floor. Stay for a breath on all fours, slow the breath down. On the hold, move back to child's pose. Take a breath. Make sure your arms are all the way extended. On the hold here, we're going to move to upward facing dog. Hold the breath out. Move yourself forward, hips down, chest lifted, and take a breath in the up dog. Push the floor away with the hands. As you hold the breath out, tuck your toes, go to downward dog. And take a breath here. Hold the breath out and bring the knees to the floor. And stay for a breath. With the breath held out, child's pose. And stay for a breath. Be sure the arms are fully extended in front of you. With the breath held out, upward dog. Glide forward, drop the hips, lift the chest. Draw the shoulders down the back and stay for a breath. With the breath held out, move to downward dog. And take a breath here. And hold the breath out as the knees come back to the floor. Or we stay for a breath. With the breath held out, bring your hips back to your heels. And then stay and relax the breath in child's pose. Then we're going to turn on to the back. Lying on the back with the knees bent and the feet on the floor if that's comfortable. If you find that you need to draw your knees into your chest, or if it's better to have your legs straight out on the floor, you can go to one of those positions for a moment. We're relaxing down into the floor, adjusting down into this position, letting the breath go, making any small compensations you need to. Stretch the lower back by bringing the knees to the chest if it feels tight. The front thighs are tight, you can straighten the legs out. Whatever is touching the floor, let it drop down into the floor. Breath is moving at its own pace here. Please observe. If your feet are not on the floor, please bend the knees and place the feet on the floor now. Feeling that contact between the feet and the floor. Letting the back of the sacrum sink down, the shoulders relax. The back of the head drop down into the floor. Now we'll take a vinyasa that will include Vipassana and the leg lift up to the ceiling. So for this one, please don't have any support behind the head. We'll begin by taking a breath here. When the exhale is complete, hold it out. And we'll just start with the arms. Raise just the arms up and back. And stay for a breath here. And with the breath held out, lower the arms back down to the sides. And stay for a breath. We'll do that one more time. With the breath held out, raise just the arms up and back. And stay for a breath. On the hold after exhale, arms come down to the sides. And stay for a breath. We're going to add the hip raise. On the hold, raise the arms and lift the hips to the ceiling. And stay for a breath. With the breath held out, arms and hips come back down. And stay for a breath. Then hold the breath out and again lift into Vipassana. And stay for a breath. Hold the breath out, lower the hips, lower the arms, and then bring your knees into the chest as we prepare for the leg lift. Take a breath here with the knees into the chest. And with the breath held out, we're going to stretch the legs up. You can reach the arms back behind you or support the legs and stay for a breath. With the breath held out, the knees bend, the arms come down, the feet go to the floor, and we stay for a breath. And we're going to do that another time with the breath held out. Raise the hips and the arms, coming up into the Dvipadapita and the pelvic lift, and stay for a breath. With the breath held out, arms and hips down, and then knees come into the chest. And we'll stay for a breath with the knees bent into the chest. And with the breath held out, extend the legs, feet to the ceiling, arms can come back behind you or support the legs, and stay for a breath. And with the breath held out, lower the arms, bend the knees into the chest. We're not going to place the feet on the floor this time. Knees into the chest. And relax for a moment here. Arms can be relaxed on the floor or supporting the legs. We're next going to move into the spinal twist and stay for 6 breaths. After every exhale, I'd like you to pause and allow that hold to continue as long as it's comfortable. That might mean 1 or 2 seconds, or a quite long hold might naturally and easily appear. So you're going to be at your own pace since we're all breathing at different rates. I'll get you into the twist. And then you're going to count for 6 breath repetitions with a comfortably long hold after exhale. If it gets quite long, fine, allow it to be quite long. Just be sure that you're very relaxed and there's no strain building up. So it's not so much holding the breath out, it's just resting with the stillness after the breath. So we begin here with the knees bent into the chest, the arms comfortably wide, and take a breath. On the hold after exhale, both knees come over to the left side. If you like, left hand can move to the right leg. Relax the right shoulder. Don't have the right arm too high. And stay for a breath. Now you're on your own for 6 counts. You want to hold the breath out comfortably after the exhale 6 times. Right shoulder relaxed. And now that we're in a static position, you may find that the actual inhale and exhale can also lengthen a bit. Stay relaxed in the upper body, the shoulder, the face. Yeah, everyone's breathing at their own rate, so please finish those 6 breaths in place. When you're ready to move back into the center, do it on a hold after exhale. Once you bring the knees back into the chest, you can rest for a moment there. Again, arms can support the legs or rest comfortably out to the sides, and we'll take a moment. release the control of the breath and notice in that relaxed breath, does a pause naturally occur? Okay, when I prepare to do the other side, in the same way, we begin in the center, slowly breathing in and out, and with the breath held out, drop the knees to the right side. Right hand can support the left leg if you like. Relax the left shoulder and begin 6 breath cycles with a comfortably long hold after exhale. And again, not too much effort as the breath is out. Don't think of holding it out now, but just relax into that emptiness and stillness. And relax the abdominal muscles in that space. When you've had the 6 breath cycles, move back into the center on a hold after exhale. And then relax the breath a moment. Knees folded into the chest. Arms wide or hands on the legs. Relax the breath and observe any natural pauses that occur. We'll finish up with Apanasana. Bring the hands to the knees with the fingers pointing towards the toes. Soften the shoulders. Now we're going to move with the breath. With the inhale, rock the knees away from the torso till the arms are straight. Keep the shoulders relaxed. And then with the exhale, gently pull the thighs in. Complete the breath. And then pause and wait. No particular amount of time, but wait for the inhale to be ready. And when it is, rock the knees away again. And gently hug the belly as you hug the knees back in towards the chest. And wait for the inhale. 3 more times.
As you're ready, please place the feet on the floor. Take a moment with the knees bent, the feet on the floor, arms spread comfortably wide. Feel the floor underneath you. Relax the breath. As you're ready, you can stretch out long into Shavasana. Please be comfortable. It's a long Shavasana. Prop yourself up as necessary or cover up if you like. In Shavasana, we release control of the breath completely. Relaxing the whole body down into the support of the floor. Bring your attention down to your feet. Feel the heels against the floor, dropping into the floor. Relax the whole foot and the ankle. Draw the attention slowly up the legs and notice where the leg is in contact with the floor. Let the leg be supported by the floor in every point that it touches it. Feel the attention move to the pelvic girdle. Notice the sacrum dropping down into the support of the floor. Feel the buttocks relaxing. Soften in the hips. And relax in the lower back and the low belly. Draw the attention slowly up the spine again, noticing each point where you touch the floor. Relaxing into the support of the floor there. Feeling the shoulder blades flat on the floor, releasing across the upper back, down each of the arms. Softening the arms and the hands into the support of the floor. Sure the fingers are relaxed, they'll probably be curled a little bit, palms up towards the ceiling. Soften in the pit of the throat and up the length of the neck. Relaxing in the jaws, the temples, the space between the eyebrows. Feel the back of the head dropping into the support of the floor. The whole body, sthira sukha, both steady and very comfortable. Eyes are closed, face is soft. Bring your attention to the nose and feel the breath moving in and out. relaxing completely all control of the breath, letting it breathe itself. Awareness on the breath and noticing any pauses that occur naturally. If there's a natural pause after exhale, be in it. Be still, be aware, be quiet, empty there. Not trying to make anything happen, just observing the reality. Body at rest, breath flowing at its own pace, mind focused. Attention on the breath. Notice the natural flow of breath. Notice any natural pauses, rest in them. Follow the flow of the inhale, feeling it come in the nose, moving down into the lungs, expanding outward and downward. And as you exhale, gently draw the belly towards the spine, soften the shoulders. And again, inhale, follow the flow of the breath into the body and down. And follow the flow of breath out of the body. And then slowly with an inhale, reach the arms up overhead and take a long stretch. When you're ready to exhale, draw the knees slowly into the chest, hug them in with the hands. Empty the breath out completely with the knees held into the chest. And then breathe in as you're ready. And roll to the right side. Knees still bent into the chest. Rest for a moment there. And use your left hand to slowly push yourself up into a seated posture. Come to sit on the support of a cushion on the floor or at the edge of a flat chair. Finding a seat where the support under the sit bones is clear. Let both sit bones sink down into that support. Feel your spine rising up off of that support, lifted tall to the crown of the head. Soften your shoulders. Take a moment to feel the feet where they're in contact with the floor. Establishing good steady base. We'll work with exhale krama again, as we did on Tuesday. Inhale, gentle ujjayi breath, drawing the breath in and down. Feel it going all the way down to the sit bones. And then begin your exhale at the base of the spine and trace it up to the navel and up to the solar plexus. And then inhale fully, breathing down the spine. And exhale, beginning at the base of the spine. Feel the landmarks of the pubic bone, the navel, and the solar plexus as you breathe out. Another inhale. And another complete exhale, beginning at the base of the spine and noticing where the pubic bone, the navel, the sternum are. Relaxing the breath. And we're going to begin the krama, segmenting the breath in half. Inhale. Exhale the first half of the exhale from the pubic bone to the navel, and then pause for 2 counts. And then complete the exhale from the navel to the solar plexus. Pause for 2 more counts with the breath out. And inhale, breathe down to the base of the spine. Again, exhale from pubic bone to belly button. Half your breath out, then hold for 2. And then complete the exhale, navel to solar plexus. Hold the breath out for 2. And inhale, breathe down the spine. And do it one more time like that. First half of the exhale from the pubic bone to the navel. Hold the breath out for 2. And then from the navel to the solar plexus. Hold the breath out for 2. Inhale down the length of the spine. Same segments, we're going to increase the length of the hold. Half the breath out from pubic bone to navel. Hold the breath out for 4. And then from the navel to the solar plexus. Hold the breath out for 4. Inhale down the length of the spine. 2 more times like that. Exhale half the breath from pubic bone to navel. Hold the breath out for 4. And then from navel to solar plexus, hold the breath out for 4. Shoulders relaxed. Inhale down the spine. Once more like that. First half of the breath from pubic bone to belly button. Hold the breath out for 4. From navel to solar plexus, soften the shoulders, hold the breath out for 4. And inhale down the length of the spine. Do 3 more breaths, segmented exhales. I'll leave the length of the hold to you. So you can shorten it back to 2, or it could increase. The inhale moves down the spine. 2 more times, segment the exhale. Hold comfortably and relaxed after each of those segments. Make sure the shoulders soften, the abdominal contraction stays in place. As you're ready, 3 more Ujjayi breaths, dropping the segmenting, but allowing any natural pause to occur. If a natural pause shows itself, relax and release into it. 3 more full Ujjayi breaths. Keep them gentle and subtle. As you're finished with those 3 breaths, relax your breathing. Reconnect with your seated posture, feeling the sit bones reaching down into the support of your seat, the feet connecting with the floor. If your legs are crossed, you have some portion of the legs in contact with the floor as well. The spine lifting. Chest is soft and open. Shoulders relaxed away from the ears. Crown of the head reaching towards the ceiling, which will drop your chin down a little bit. Soften the face. Body steady and comfortable. All control of the breath released now. And we'll take a couple minutes of meditation. As you sit quietly, your attention is drawn inward. Noticing the effect of the practice. See if you can feel what that Langana effect is. If the mind wanders off, draw it back. And each time you need to draw it back, you can reconnect with the seat. Make sure that you're well grounded and draw the attention inside the body again. The breath, of course, is breathing at its own pace, and if there's a natural pause, just be with it. If there's not, don't worry about it. Besides what can accumulate in the body physically, we know that we can have energetic accumulation when you feel really heavy, tired, depressed. You can have mental accumulation, thoughts that keep occurring. You can have emotional accumulation, just feeling that sad, heavy sense. So the Lagana techniques, the Anga Laghava practice of asana, or a Lagana pranayama like this one, help us to lighten the load. When we say lighten up, this is actually what we're talking about. There's a specific way in which we can lighten up. And once again, bring your attention down to the sit bones, feeling that good grounded foundation. Draw your attention up the spine. With the eyes closed, notice where you are in space. Let the attention begin to move out into the space around you. Having a sense of being able to stay grounded and centered in the self while we interact with the outside world. And slowly, eyes come open. Namaste. All right, I wish you a beautiful day. Hope you're all doing well, and hope that you can feel some of this lightening effect in the body, in the energy, in your spirits. And again, if you feel too light, going outside is a really good antidote to that. So go dig in the dirt or be out in nature. That will help bring you down if you feel a little bit too lightened in the upper parts of the body. All right, so please let me know how the Anga Laghava effect is for you. Oh, I wanted to point out, when Kaustubh gave this teaching, it was a practice that Krishnamacharya invented, I guess we could say. He said Krishnamacharya recommended it for us busy Westerners because it's very efficient. And we actually did about 10 minutes less of asana today, which I don't know if that surprises you or not, but it compresses the asana portion. So then, of course, you know that we had a longer time to relax in pranayama and meditate. So if you're busy, this is a technique that you could use, some of these vinyasas. All right, thanks again. Namaste.